All right, so we will start lying down, feet on the floor, knees up towards the sky. Take a few moments at the beginning of class. Allow your spine to settle on a hard surface. Hands can rest on your chest and your belly, or arms can be long by your sides. Palms connected to the floor for a grounding start to your practice, or palms facing the sky for a little bit more of an energizing start to class. And if you'd like to lie down Shavasana style, you can extend your legs out in front of you. But just take a few moments and just notice your connection to the floor. The weight of the head, the shoulders, the arms, the hips and feet. Notice the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale through the nose. Start to increase your inhale to a 3 count. And then match your exhale to your inhale. Inhaling, filling up the lungs with air. Exhaling all the way to empty. Inhaling into the side body, the waist, the belly. Exhale, slowly drawing the navel towards the spine. Visualize sending your breath into the hips, the legs, and the feet. And then visualize drawing your breath on your exhale up and out of the body. Take another couple of moments here. When you're ready, bring your right knee to your chest, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh or in front of the shin, and then extend the left foot forward. Left heel on the floor, left toes pointing up. Take a breath in here and stay for your exhale. And then bring your right hand to right shin, plant the left hand on the floor, and inhale, open your right knee out to the right. Stay here for your breath out. See if you can draw your right knee towards your right armpit. Take a deep breath. Activating the inner leg line. Stay for your exhale. And then bring right knee back to center. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh and lift through right heel. On your exhale, point the toes and stretch the top of the foot. And then inhale and lengthen the leg. Take the bend out of the knee. And then inhale, lift through the heel once again. And then bring a slow rotation into your ankle, rolling your foot clockwise and then counterclockwise. And then bring your foot to stillness. Bring your knee into your chest. Bring left hand to right shin. Plant the right hand on the floor. Keep the shoulders on the mat. And then send that right knee to the left. Bringing the twist into the spine. Take a deep inhale into the back. Right knee does not need to meet the earth. We're just trying to stretch that outer right hip. Stay for your exhale. And then roll back onto the spine. Keep the knee into the chest and then step onto the left foot and bring right ankle to left knee. And then send that right knee away from you. But then draw both knees into the chest and interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. Spread the toes on both feet and take a couple of rounds of breath here in figure 4 on the back. A little early in the practice to get this deep of a hip stretch, so just show yourself a bit of compassion in the hip. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can draw that left knee in any amount to deepen that stretch on the right. Send your breath where you feel the stretch the most. And on the exhale, lower the left foot to the floor. Keep ankle and knee together and drop that right foot to the left. And then open the arms wide like a T and shift the gaze to the right. Bringing that stretch again to the outer right hip. Take an inhale here. Exhale here. Bring your head to center, step onto the left foot, and then lower the right foot to the floor. Setting up on the other side, bring the left knee into the chest, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh or in front of the shin, and then extend the right foot forward, right heel on the mat, right toes pointing up. Take a breath, and stay for your exhale. And then bring left hand to left shin, plant the right hand on the floor next to you. Inhale, open that left knee out to the left, and stay here for your breath out. And then traction that left knee towards left armpit. Inhale here for 3. Stay here for your exhale. Bring left knee back to center. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh and then lift through left heel. Take a breath. On the exhale, point the toes and stretch the top of the foot. Lengthen the leg. And inhale as you take the bend out of left knee. And on your exhale, lift through the heel once again and bring a slow rotation into your ankle, rolling your foot clockwise and then counterclockwise. And then bring your foot to stillness, bring the knee into the chest, bring right hand to left shin, plant the left hand on the floor next to you, keep left shoulder down as you send left knee to the right, bringing the twist in the spine. Take a deep inhale. Exhale here. Roll onto the back. Keep that left knee into the chest and step on the right foot. Bring left ankle to right knee. Send that left knee away from you. And then draw both knees into the chest. Interlacing the fingers behind the right thigh. And then spread the toes on both feet, coming into figure 4 on the back on the other side. Again, send your breath where you feel this stretch the most. And if you want to go a hair deeper, you can just draw that right knee in any amount. Right, small moves, big sensations in that left hip. Take another breath in. On the exhale, lower right foot to the mat, keep ankle and knee together, and then drop that left foot to the right, and then open the arms wide like a T. Shift the gaze to the left, bringing that twist into the spine, stretching the outer left hip. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Bring your head back to center. Step onto the right foot and then bring the left foot to the floor. Bring both knees into the chest, grabbing onto the shins, widen the space between the knees, and let's do some big hip circles with the knees, circling the knees around the hips in a clockwise direction. And then change direction, go counterclockwise with the knees around the hips, just bringing a little bit of motion back into the low back. And then come back to center, help the knees together, bring your head up to your knees, give yourself a squeeze, and then start to rock forward and back the length of the spine. And rock yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat. When you get there, bring across to the legs, bring your hands to the knees, and find your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, lift the spine, lift the crown of the head. Keep that height on the exhale, but drop the shoulders and roll the shoulder blades back. And then bring the palms together at the heart. Take a deep inhale as you lengthen the crown of the head up towards the sky. Bow the head to the hands. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch, look at the thumbs, and then exhale, hands through heart center, elbows wide. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center, and then back to the knees. So I'd love for us to work on stretching and twisting in the low back, just to try and loosen up the low back and the hips a little bit today. So to start, go ahead and walk that right hand out to the right. And then inhale, left arm to the sky. On the exhale, bend that right elbow and side bend to the right. So push into the right hand to drive that left sits bones down into the mat. And then reach through those left fingers. Take a deep inhale here. Stay here for your exhale. And then inhale, come up and change the cross of the legs. Now let's do the other side. Left hand out to the left. Inhale, right arm high. Take a breath in. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Push into that left hand. Drive right sits bone down as you reach through right fingertips. Take a nice deep inhale here. Stay for your exhale. And then inhale, come back up and make your way onto hands and knees for a tabletop position. If you have some padding, you can set it up at the back half of the mat, a towel or a mat, a pad. And then come down onto the hands and the knees. Come onto the tops of the feet so your toes are untucked. Shoulders over the wrists, spread your fingers wide, coming into a tabletop position. Inhale for cow pose, lifting the tail, looking forward and curving the spine. And then exhale, cat pose. Tuck the tail underneath you and dome into the upper back, letting your head hang heavy. Inhale, cow pose, lift the tail, curve the spine, look forward. Exhale, cat pose, navel in, guide the tailbone underneath you. And keep on going here, linking your movement to your breath. Inhaling for 3 into cow, and exhaling for 3 into cat. On your next inhale into cow pose, draw the chest a little forward towards the arms. And then in your exhale in cat pose, press into the palms and see if you can let the shoulder blades separate on the back body. Let the belly fully relax as you inhale into cow pose. And then navel in, head hangs heavy for cat pose. A few more rounds with your breathing. Inhaling for 3 into cow. Exhaling for 3 into cat. And then come back to neutral, tabletop position. Keep your hips high over the knees and then walk your hands out in front of you all the way until you can bring your forehead to the floor. Arms are extended, elbows are lifted. Take a deep breath and stay here for your exhale. In puppy pose, take another breath in. On the exhale, can you relax your armpits or your heart towards the mat without letting the elbows drop? Take another breath. On the exhale, walk your hands back in, come back to that tabletop position. Let's come into a twist. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread, right arm under left. From down to right shoulder, right side of the head, thread the needle nose. So stay here in this twist, or maybe tiptoe those left fingers forward and tent onto the fingertips and deepen the stretch in the armpit and the pectoral space. And if you're going for that extension of the left arm, see if you can twist your spine open a little bit more to the left, and then take a deep breath into the back body. Stay for your exhale. And then plant the left hand by the face. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, plant right hand on the mat. Setting up on the other side. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread left arm under right. Now the left shoulder, left side of the head for thread the needle pose. Take a breath in. Stay for your breath out. Maybe tiptoe those right fingers forward and tent onto the fingertips to just deepen this stretch in the pectoral space and the armpit. And if you're going for that extension, see if you can twist a little deeper in the back body, shifting the gaze towards the right. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, plant the right hand by the face. Inhale, left arm to the sky. And then plant the left hand on the mat. Step your palms forward a step, shift your hips in front of your knees and look forward. Take a breath in, modified plank pose. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower all the way down to the belly. Slide your hands forward to be under the shoulders. Bring your shoulder blades together on the back. Do not press into the hands. Inhale, just lift your head off the mat for a baby cobra. And then exhale, lower down. So let's do that again, but this time, gently press into the palms. Inhale, lift the heart off the mat, cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time. This time, press into the palms. Keep the elbows tucked. Lift the ribs off the mat. Take an inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. And then plant the palms along the ribs. Inhale the hands and knees. And then widen the space between the knees and touch the toes behind you. Sink the hips to the heels. And come all the way down for a child pose. Resting on the forehead, resting on the forearms. Take a few moments here. Allow your hips to settle towards the heels. Take a few rounds of breath. And then inhale, come back to tabletop position, walking your knees back under the hips. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Right toes connect to the floor. Right heel presses towards the wall behind you. Take a deep breath, stretch the calf. Then on the exhale, lower that right heel towards the midline. Kick the left leg out to the left and lift the right arm to the sky. Supported side plank. Take a breath in. On the exhale, extend that right arm over right ear. Maybe wrap that right arm in front of you to relieve some of the pressure on the shoulder. And reach through right fingertips. Take a nice deep breath. Stretch from fingertips all the way down through the hip to that right foot. Then plant the right hand, plant the right knee. Take cow and cat pose to clear that work. And let's do the other side. Stepping the left foot to the back of the mat. Press the left heel towards the back wall to stretch the calf. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, lower that left heel towards the midline of the mat. Kick that right leg out to the right and lift left arm to the sky. And then extend left arm over left ear for that full side body stretch. Inhale and reach. Stretch hip to armpit. Out the fingers. Exhale, plant the palm, plant the knee. Cow and cat pose. And then from here, step your palms forward a step, shift your hips in front of the knees, modified plank pose, exhale, bend the elbows and lower. Slide the hands forward to be under the shoulders, shoulder blades together on the back. Inhale, press into the palms, lift the ribs off the mat, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, the hands and knees come back to that tabletop position, and then tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, come up and back for downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. It might feel really nice to pedal the heels, bending one knee, straightening the other leg. When you're ready to come to stillness, bend both knees and then push into the palms and push the hips up and back in space. And then lift the tail towards the sky as you drop the heels to stretch the calves and let the head hang heavy. So arms are extended, tail is high. Find your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And if you'd rather practice out without downward dog today, come on down onto the knees and lower the forearms to the mat and bring the forehead to the floor just to get that inversion in the spine as an alternative. From downward facing dog, inhale, roll out to plank pose, navel in, lower all the way to the mat, exhale. Come onto the tops of the feet, slide the hands forward. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale the hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, feet to hands, come to forward fold. Bend the knees enough so that your fingertips can comfortably connect to the mat and let your head hang heavy. And then bring the palms to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Tuck your chin to your chest and then inhale, slowly rise, come all the way up to stand. Bring your arms up overhead. Palms touch, look at the thumbs. And then exhale, hands through heart center. And then hands to the sides for mountain pose. Take a moment in mountain pose. And just notice how you're feeling in your body this evening. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bring your feet hips width apart at the front of the mat. And then bring your arms up overhead, palms touch, look at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fingers to the floor. Step your right foot back and then bring your right knee down. Come onto the top of the right foot. And then lift the arms up overhead, lift the torso, lift the gaze, come to a low lunge. Take a breath in and stay for your breath out. So in low lunge, see if your hips can shift in front of the back knee. Traction the knees towards one another for stability, and then bring your navel in. Take a breath in. On your exhale, fingertips to the floor, tuck the back toes and straighten both legs for pyramid pose. In pyramid pose, draw that left hip up and back in space as you let your head hang heavy. Drop the back heel, trying to stretch that back calf. Take a breath in and a breath out. Now bend into the front knee. Look in front of the front toes, fingertips in front of the front foot. Kick off the back foot, come to standing split. Lift right heel and fold. Take an inhale. Exhale, step forward for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, and then down to the side, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingers to the floor. Step left foot back, bring left knee to the mat, and then come onto the top of the left foot. Sweep the arms up overhead, come to that low lunge on the left. Take a breath and stay for your breath out. Again, hips in front of the back knee, traction the knees towards one another and engage the core. Take another inhale. On your exhale, fingers to the floor. Tuck the back toes, straighten both legs, pyramid pose. Lift that right hip up and back in space. Drop the left heel towards the mat as you let the head hang heavy. Take a breath. And exhale. From here, bend into the front knee and look forward. Fingertips in front of the front toes. Kick off the back foot. Come to standing split. Inhale, lift left heel. Exhale, step forward for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, and then down to the sides. Mountain pose. Let's keep on going a little deeper. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingers to the floor. Send that right foot back once again to keep the right knee lifted this time. Bend into the left knee and plant right hand under right shoulder. Lift left arm to the sky. Take a breath. On the exhale, bring left hand on the inside of left foot. Walk the left foot to the outer edge of the mat. And then lower the back heel so the pinky edge is parallel to the back edge of the mat and lift right arm to the sky. Take a breath here. And then sweep that right arm forward for extended side angle. Take a breath in. Exhale, plant the right hand on the floor. Come back onto right toes and lower right knee. Come onto the top of right foot. Setting up here for a lizard lunge. Before we get moving, tent onto the fingertips and look forward. Take a breath in. On the exhale, send the hips back and fold, coming into a half split. Lift those left toes off the mat. Inhale, roll forward, lift the heart, look forward. Exhale, send the hips back and fold. Again, inhale, roll forward, lift the heart. Exhale, send the hips back and fold. Roll forward once again, palms on the inside of that left leg. Plant the right hand under right shoulder, bring left hand to left knee, and then roll onto those left toes. Just open the hip for a breath. And then bring that left foot back down to the mat. Plant that left hand on the inside of left foot. And then set yourself up for lizard lunge. Arms can be extended here, head hangs heavy. Or if you'd like to go deeper, step your palms forward a step and bend the elbows evenly on the inside of left thigh. Let the head hang heavy. Take a breath in and a breath out. Try and find that balance of effort and ease in this posture. If it feels a little bit too hard, you back away from that depth. If you feel like this is all ease and no effort, maybe bend the arms a little bit deeper and then send your breath to where you feel this stretched the most. From here, walk your hands back under the shoulders, tent onto the fingertips, turn those left toes out at an angle, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off the mat, and look forward. Take a breath in. On your exhale, step right foot outside of right hand. Come to a yogi squat, hips to knee height. palms together at the heart, elbows lifted. Take a breath in. On the exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Walk your feet under your hips. And then inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Come all the way up to stand, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, and then down to the sides, mountain pose. Feet are hips width apart. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingers to the mat. Step the left foot back this time. Left knee stays lifted. Deep lunge in that right knee. Plant left hand under left shoulder and lift right arm to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, plant the right hand on inside of right foot. Walk the right foot out to the right to make room for the hands under the shoulders. And then lower the back heel. Lift left arm. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, extend. Right, left arm over left ear for that extended side angle. Take a breath. Exhale, plant. Left hand on the mat. Come back onto left toes. Lower left knee. Come onto the top of the foot. And then tent onto the fingertips. And look forward. Take a breath here. On the exhale, send the hips back and fold. Inhale, roll forward, lift the heart, look forward. Exhale, send the hips back and fold. Inhale, roll forward, lift the heart. Exhale, send the hips back and fold. Roll forward once again, setting up here for a lizard lunge. Start by planting left hand under left shoulder, right hand to right knee, and roll onto the right pinky edge of the foot. Take a breath here, and then bring that right foot back to the mat. Plant the right hand on the inside of right foot, and then pause here. Head can hang heavy if you'd like, or step your palms forward and bend the elbows evenly on the inside of right thigh. Lizard lunge. Take a few rounds of breath. Walk your hands back under your shoulders. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee off the mat. Turn those right toes out at an angle. Tent onto the fingertips and look forward. Take a breath in. On the exhale, step left foot outside of left hand. Come back to yogi squat. Palms at heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Walk the feet under the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, and then down to the sides, mountain pose. Take a moment and just notice how your body feels in mountain pose. The work we've done in the hips, the back so far. And we're going to transition to standing work. So if you'd like to clear your mat of any props, go ahead. If you've got a block nearby, we will use it just a little bit. Have it off to the side, and when you're ready, bring your toes together at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step to plank pose, take a breath in plank. And then lower chaturanga, halfway down, and then flip onto the tops of the feet, press into the palms and the feet for upward facing dog. Take an inhale, and then exhale, roll over the toes, and come to downward facing dog. And if you prefer not to practice with down dog this evening, walk straight to forward fold and bend the knees and keep your fingertips connected to the earth. In down dog, bend the knees and press into the palms. Push the hips up and back in space and let the head hang heavy. Find your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet to hands, come to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, and then down to the sides, mountain pose. Let's do that again. Toes together at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step the plank, take a breath. Chaturanga, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog on the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the toes, bend the knees nice and deep. Push into the palms, let the head hang heavy. Find your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Maybe trying to find that ujjayi breath, that whisper in the throat as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk feet to hands, come to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, mountain pose. Bring your toes together, heels apart. And then inhale for Utkatasana, chair pose. So in chair pose, bring the knees back in space to be over the ankles, and then sink the hips nice and low and lift the torso. Take a breath. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingers to the mat. Step right foot back, bring right heel to the midline, so right foot at a diagonal. Bring left knee over left ankle, and then lift the torso, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Come to a warrior one. So in warrior one, deep lunge into the front knee. Front knee points out to the left, not collapsing towards the center. Keep that back leg nice and strong, nice and straight. And then palms touch where you can see them to deepen this stretch. Take a breath in, stay for your breath out. And then straighten the front leg, bring your hands to your hips. Bring left thumb to left hip crease. Reach right arm forward as you draw left hip back. Take an inhale. And then fingertips under right shoulder, open the chest to the left. Float that left arm to the sky for a revolved triangle pose. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, walk the hands down the right edge of the mat and then adjust the feet so that the pinky edges are parallel to the front and back edges of the mat. Tent onto the fingertips under the shoulders and inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the elbows, and fold, coming into a straddle pose, wrapping the arms in towards one another and letting the head hang heavy. See if you can shift the weight to the pinky edges of the feet while keeping all 10 toes on the mat to light up the outer leg line here. And then press into the palms to draw the torso a little lower. Another small move, big sensation. Take a deep inhale wherever you feel this stretch the most. Stay for your exhale. And then walk your hands to the front of the mat. Tend onto the fingertips, kick off the back toes, come to that standing split, lift right heel, inhale. Exhale, step forward for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, inhale, rise. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, and then back to the sides for mountain pose. Toes together, heels apart. Inhale, come back to Utkatasana, chair pose, and stay for your exhale. Lift the torso, take a breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fingers to the floor. Step the left foot back, bring left heel to the midline. Deep lunge in the front knee, and then press down into the legs, lift the torso, lift the arms. Come back to that warrior one. Once again, deep lunge in front knee. Right knee points out to the right as opposed to collapsing inward. Straight back leg, nice and strong. Palms touch, look at the thumbs, take a breath in, and stay for your breath out. And then straighten the front leg and bring your hands to your hips. Bring that right thumb to right hip crease. Send right hip back as you reach left arm forward and inhale, and then fingertips under the left shoulder as you open the chest to the right and float right arm up to the sky. Take another breath here. Exhale, walk the hands down the left edge of the mat and adjust the feet once again for straddle pose on the other side. Tent onto the fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the elbows, and hold once again. Straddle pose. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale here. And exhale here. Walk your hands back to the front edge of the mat. Come onto the back toes. Fingertips in front of the front toes. Kick off the back foot. Standing split. Lift left heel. Inhale. Exhale. Step forward for forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Slowly rise all the way up to stand. Arms up. Palms touch. Exhale. Hands through heart center. And then down to the sides. Bring your feet hips width apart and bring your hands to your hips. Shift the weight into the left leg, bring right knee to hip height, and then right ankle to left knee, and come into a figure four with the legs. From here, bend the hips back and down in space for a figure four chair. Spread those right toes nice and wide, and bring the palms together at the heart. Find a drishti, a non-moving focal point where you can fix your gaze to help steady your step in this balanced posture. Take a breath in and out. And now, come to stand. Bring right knee with you as you take a breath in, and then kick back and reach forward. Come to a warrior three, torso parallel to the floor. If you want to go for the support, you can bring your fingertips under the shoulders. And then from here, bend into your front knee and gently land on back toes. Keep the back heel lifted, lift the torso, lift the arms, lift the gaze, come to a high lunge. Take a breath in and stay for your breath out. Now bend both knees nice and deep. Take another inhale. On the exhale, open the torso to the right and adjust your feet for warrior two. Front foot bisects the back foot, pinky edge of back foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Deep lunge in that front knee. Left knee points out to the left. Fingertips, gaze over the fingertips. Take a breath in and stay for the breath out. Keep the bend in your front knee and reverse your warrior. So lean back and reach back. That back arm can tuck behind you or in front of you. And then take an inhale. Exhale, elbow to thigh, lift right arm to the sky, and then wrap that right arm forward to that supported side angle. Nice deep lunge in the front knee. Take a breath in, stay for your breath out. Maybe extend that lower arm as well. Try and get that core to engage. And then from here, come back to warrior two. And then straighten your front leg and come to reverse triangle. Lean back, reach back, stretch the front waist, take an inhale. And then come back to straight arms and legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Heel toe the back foot in a step or two. And then set up for triangle pose. Arms are wide. Send left hip back. Reach left arm forward. If you've got a prop nearby, grab that prop on any height on the outside of left leg. And then reach right arm to the sky. Triangle pose. If you don't have a prop, fingertips connect to the earth. You can also have shin and forearm connect. But see if you can get really light on that left arm as you gaze up at right thumb. Or down to the left big toe, whatever feels better in the neck. And then from here, bring right hand to right hip. Look down at the floor. Grab your prop if you need it, or if you have it. Kick off the back toes. Land on fingertips under or left shoulder, or the prop on any height. Lift right heel to hip height. Lift right arm to the sky. Half moon pose, my favorite pose. Kick back, crown of the head forward. Deep inhale. Exhale, fingertips forward, step forward. Forward fold. Move the block to the other side. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands through heart center and down to the sides. Mountain pose. All right, from here, feet are hips width apart. Bring your hands to your hips. And then bring your left knee to hip height. And then your left ankle to right knee. Figure four on the other side. Spread the toes wide and then lower the hips back in space and down. Palms together at the heart. Take a breath in. Find your drishti. Stay for your breath out. Come to stand. Bring left knee with you. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Torso parallel to the floor. Bring your arms out in front of you. Bring that left heel to hip height. Take a breath. And then bend the front knee, gently land on back toes, and lift the torso and arms. Come to high lunge, shift the gaze up, bend both knees, and take a breath in. Stay for your breath out. Inhale here again. On the exhale, open for warrior two to the left. Deep lunge in that front knee. Arms open wide, gazing over right fingertips. Straight back leg, nice and strong. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale, and then reverse your warrior. Lean back, reach back, stretch the waist. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to thigh, lift left arm to the sky, and then wrap left arm forward and reach. Supported side angle. Maybe float right arm forward as well. Engage the core. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. And then come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle, lean back, reach back. Take a breath. And stay for your breath out. Come back to straight arms and legs. Hands to hips. Heel toe the back foot in a step or two. Shorten the distance between the feet. And then arms wide once again, setting up for triangle. Send right hip back. Reach right arm forward. Right hand to the shin, left arm to the sky. Or find that prop on any height on the outside of right leg. Maybe forearm to shin. Be light in that right hand as best you can. And gaze up at the left thumb if that's accessible, or down at the right big toe. Take a breath. On the exhale, bring left hand to left hip. Bend into that front knee, grab your prop if you've got it, kick off the back toes, land on prop or fingertips under right shoulder, half moon pose. Kick through that left leg and lift that left heel to hip height. Lift left arm, crown of the head forward, deep inhale. Fingertips forward, exhale, step forward. Come to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands through the heart, and then down to the sides, mountain pose. Really nice work. Bring the hands to the hips and step your feet to the left, and then step the left foot beyond the midline of the mat, setting up for straddle pose once again. Pinky edges of the feet parallel to the front and back edges of the mat. Chin to the sky, take an inhale here. Exhale, hips back and fold. Fingertips under the shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen, exhale, fold. From here, step the left fingers under the face. Lift right arm to the sky. And then exhale, grab below the left knee with the right hand. Step those left fingers forward and twist under the left arm. This is a thread the needle variation. Getting into that shoulder blade. Take a deep inhale here. Stay here for your exhale. Another breath. And then release the shin, tent onto the fingertips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right fingertips under the face. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, grab below the right knee with the left hand and step those right fingers forward. Twist under that right arm. See if you can bring this stretch into the back, into the shoulder blades. Another breath. And a breath out. Release the leg, tent onto the fingertips, halfway lift, lengthen, exhale, walk the hands to the front of the mat, plant the palms and step back for plank pose. Take a breath in plank, hold plank, lift the knees, navel in, stay here for your exhale, lower onto the forearms, come to a forearm plank. In forearm plank, bring the hips to be in line with the shoulders and the heels. Let the head hang heavy, and start walking your feet in and lifting the tail for dolphin pose. Bend the knees and push into the forearms and lift the tail, take a breath. And then walk the feet back out, come back to forearm plank, lift the gaze, and then shift forward and lower to the belly. Come onto the tops of the feet, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Plant the palms along the ribs. Inhale back to hands and knees, and then swing the legs around. Come to a seat. And then bring the legs out in front of you, feet together at the front of the mat. Bring the arms up overhead. Take a breath. Exhale. Connect the hands to the backs of the legs as close to the ankles as comfortable, and fold. And then look at the toes and inhale, lengthen the heart towards the feet. Exhale, bend the elbows and draw your torso towards the thighs. Chin to chest will deepen the stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the low back. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold. With your arms nice and deeply bent, maybe from here you can tiptoe your fingers forward and connect to the pinky edge of each foot. And then once again, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take another breath in. And a breath out. Slowly roll back up to a seat. Bring the feet to the floor. Scoop your hips towards your heels. Bring the arms out in front of you. Take a breath in. On your exhale, slowly roll down onto the spine. And then walk your feet in close enough to tickle the heels with your fingertips, and then let the arms relax. Maybe lift up and bring your shoulder blades together underneath you, and then lower back down. And then from here, bridge pose, kick into the heels, send the knees forward, and roll the spine off the mat. Lift the head up so we can move back in space, and then lower the head back down onto the mat. And then lift the navel, lift the hips, come into bridge pose, take a breath in, stay for your exhale. Take the work out of the shoulders, the throat, the face, the upper body. See if you can keep this work in the spine as you lift the hips and lift the ribs. Take another breath in. Exhale, slowly roll down the spine, the waist, and then the tail, and then walk your feet wide, bring the knees together and rest. Bring your knees up over the ankles, but keep the feet wide and drop both knees over to the right. Hands can rest on the chest and the belly if that's comfortable. Stretching that front left thigh. Knees do not need to meet the earth. Bring the knees back up and drop both knees over to the left. Again, now stretching the right thigh. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, drop the knees to the left. That's the right. Inhale, knees up, and drop the knees to the other side. Bring the knees back up, walk the feet back in, then bring both knees into the chest, and then roll onto your right side, and then open the chest back to the sky, bring the spine back to the floor as you come into a supine twist. Arms are open wide like a T. Shift the gaze to the left. Take a few moments here at the end of class. Start to try and release any gripping you might feel in the back and the hips. Releasing any tension. The last few postures here at the end of class. You can start to slow your breathing. start to release, relax. Bring your head back to center, roll back onto the spine, bring the knees over the chest, and then roll onto your left side. And then open the chest back to the sky, bring the spine back to the floor as you open the arms wide like a T and shift the gaze to the right. Supine twist on the other side. And then bringing your head back to center, roll back onto the spine, bring the knees over the hips, and then grab onto the shins. Bring your head up to the knees, give yourself a squeeze, then send the legs forward, reach the arms back, stretch in both directions, take a breath in. And then bring your hands by your sides and set yourself up for Shavasana. Final resting position. Shavasana is the release of muscular effort. Relax your face, let go of your breath, and let the mind. Bringing your awareness back in the body, start to bring movement to your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, slowly make your way onto one side. Taking your time, gently press into the arms, make your way back to a comfortable seat in front of the mat. When you get there, bring it across to your legs, bring your hands to your knees, and come back into your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Bring the palms together at the heart, bow the head to the hands. I hope practice this evening helped you cultivate space, both in the body and in the mind. Namaste.